Hi, I am KTM on two wheels and I'm back at MIGTech to try this awesome beast, the KTM Super Duke 1290. Okay, this might prove to be a horrible idea. Why? Because that's my bike, this is the beast. This has 4 times the power of that one. 180 horsepower and 188 kilograms. So that's very nearly 1 horsepower for each kilogram. This might be a very expensive trip. So let's start from front to back. Obviously, dual disc brakes with ABS. I think supposed to have ABS. Surely has ABS. Front tire is a 120, rear is probably a 180. Rear, where are you? No, 190 at the rear. It is gorgeous. I don't really like this dropped down headlamp, seems like something's missing here. It's the usual insect graveyard, as you can see. Inverted suspension. Huge ass engine with, oh, it's a V-twin, awesome. Looks awesome. So this is a 2-cylinder 1300 cc, so each cylinder is about what, this big? This is going to be interesting to say the very least. Cool exhaust. If that's the stock exhaust, I'm very impressed. And there's a little detail I noticed that I absolutely adored. Just look, first thing, the chain is really exposed. So if I put my ball of my feet here and then I rotate my ankle, I can probably touch that chain, so I am not going to put my knee out. One thing I really like, this is a single side swing arm. There's nothing on the other side, and inside this little thing goes the cables for the brakes. Very nicely, very nice little detail. Pretty cool. So KTM build quality, as usual. Looks awesome. Let's see how this goes. This can be so expensive. This thing is 16,000 euros. So that's roughly what I make in a year. How do I don't want to break anything on this bike. I can't see anything out this side. Better. Let's see the startup dash. See the startup. That's a nervous little needle. So back. Oh, there's a little computer here on the side. Drive mode. MTC on. Good. ABS on. Good. ABS mode. Road. Good. Settings. Set favorites. General info. Ooh, battery and oil temperature, nice. Let's start her up in the meantime. This sounds pretty damn ugly. So let's get it onto the favorites, and I'm in neutral. Traction control is okay. Push the passes here. Hazards. Yeah. I like the normal digital analog configuration. Heavy clutch. God damn it. Sounds like a Spitfire. But it is surprisingly light. Oh, of course it's surprisingly light. It is light. It's 180 kilograms, you idiots. And the gears are so smooth, I wasn't even sure I had engaged anything. Let's hope this doesn't turn into a really expensive trip. Because if I drop this, it's going to be very likely over 2,000 euros for repairs. Okay, if you don't overdo it, it's actually not as hard to ride as I thought. But I'm very nervous. I haven't been this nervous on a bike since I got on the Super Tenere. Oh, good God. But I do believe I am using too low revs because I'm scared of her. I'm gonna have to up the revs a bit. She doesn't like this. So riding position is as you would expect on a naked, except even though it's a handlebar and not clip-ons, the end of the handlebar is turned in, so my hands are actually in a semi-sporty position. The position of the hand is actually sportier than the XJ6 Sport Tourer. There's a lot of traffic here for me to actually punch it. Oh, she's getting up to temp. She's getting happy. And I have a truck here. For a bike that's supposed to be simply performance, this is surprisingly comfortable. I am barely accelerating, honestly. I haven't... Look at my hand. This is how much I was accelerating. That was it. I was using literally minimum acceleration. I am already over the speed limits. Do you know what this is? This is just simply retarded. Also, this bike is known for popping wheelies in any gear. So all acceleration is going to be pretty goddamn gradual. Holy! That's something else! And that's only 30% throttle. I almost reached half throttle. It's just... Jesus Christ. That's just... Please move out of the way, Tigra. That oh. Can you say panic attack? That was just... That was what? 17% throttle? On it? My hands are numb. Whoa, my head feels light. Holy cow. Holy cow. Oh, this might have been a really bad idea. This is just... Oh, this will take some getting used to. Oh, good God. Oh, this is just... Oh, sorry. Very sorry, but... Okay. Do you remember the GTR 1400? The one that seriously scared me? This makes that seem like my NC700X in comparison, okay? This is just absolutely... It's just nuts, okay? There's no other word. It's this is physics gone wrong. And if my boss's KTM, he has a RC8, which is a 1290cc engine, if it accelerates like this, good God! KTM Angry Dragon, you have an RC8 and you are insane. If it rides anything like this, you're crazy. You know what? I'm really glad I refused my boss's invitation to try out his RC8, because at that time I was not ready at all. I'm still not, but at least now I have enough respect to not crash at the first acceleration. Okay, insanity power-wise aside, this is actually surprisingly easy to ride, because the throttle is really gradual, so you can use it. And I haven't used sport mode, so I'm not using full power. I'm not sure what the difference is between road and sport is, but I'm in road mode. And it's already too much. I'm not sure I'm going to put it into sport. If I had full insurance and 18 life insurances on me, each for 15 billion euros, maybe. That's crazy. Whoa. Okay. And once again, even though it is a performance bike, period, it's still surprisingly easy to ride, surprisingly agile. Then again, it is very light and comfortable. Suspension is a bit stiff. There's no going around that. But it's not harsh. Meaning, you feel the bumps, but it's not sudden, you know? It still works. The suspension works very well. Does its job even though it's stiff. I'm saying this because I remember on my old PCX in the CBF, where the suspension was stiff and sudden. Every little jolt would punch you in the ass. No, this one, it copes very well. Oh yes, I am going here. I'm in second gear, 60 kph. Let's grab that guy in front. What? The royal frack! And I accelerated very gradually. And I just ran out of roads. Oh, it corners really well. And I love this engine note. I wasn't exaggerating when I said it sounds like a Spitfire. I really hope you can hear it right. Ouch, something big just hit my elbow. I want to do a brake test, but I can't because I have a Merc behind me. I can't use full throttle. I'm just using like half. This is just okay. This is just crazy, insane, ridiculous, and I love it. I'm probably going through here as fast as I've ever gone, and it feels so slow. I'll try braking here. Let's see how it brakes. Whoa! This is different. I have to manage the power at all times, the rest I'll just shoot off into a tree. Oh wow. Wow! Brake, 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 brake. This turns tighter. I always do that turn bad, so take it slow. And this is the other one I also do very bad, very poorly. Sorry, can't even think straight. I'm completely forgetting to actually review this thing. I'm having so much fun. And scared. Scared. I'm scared. I'm really scared. Corners really well. Gives you an awesome sense of confidence. Thing is, you can't do like I do on mine, which is roll on throttle as you exit, because it just might skid. Or just shoot off in a random direction. On mine I exit like going like this. This one I exit very softly indeed. Because if I roll throttle suddenly this happens. I reach the next bend. Oh, I'm not going to use sport mode, very sorry, but I am not skilled enough for that. No way, I'm not even sure I can go full throttle. Okay, I have the feeling in second gear it's not giving me full power yet. Because the same acceleration in thirds was like 5. I'm already here? Good God, this is fast. It was like 5 or 10 times as strong. Okay, I'm going to stop here. Yeah, there's ABS, fortunately. Oh, God. Okay, this concludes our test drive. Very sorry. This is... Okay, guys, this is crazy. This bike is meant for one person, one type of person. Don't fall over. Hey, very cool. It tells me to go into this kill switch. Oh, it tells me the kill switch is on. Smart. Okay. I'm going just to sit down here a little bit. Okay, this bike is for people who want to die. If you want to commit suicide, get a big loan, big ass loan, make sure it's only in your name, and if you die or when you die, it's not going to go the amount, the debt you're on is not going to go to your family. Make sure of that, and then just go right and kill yourself on this one. It's I really have to sit down. I'm not making this up. I really have to sit down because this is just I didn't manage to do full throttle. I'm going to start the Portuguese channel now, the Portuguese channel video now, and I'm going to try on the trip back to go full throttle and see what happens. If that works out okay, I'll put it in the end of this, but you are going to hear a lot of swearing, okay? This is just... oh, gosh. It's just absolutely freaking insane. It's not... It's like MTO9 times 3. It's... I'm at a loss of words. Heart is still racing. I'm sorry, I can't do anything better, because unless you're used to liter bikes, really used to liter bikes, and you do track days and things and stuff, you're just going to be like this. It's impossible. If you come from a smaller bike like mine with 50 horsepower, this beast is just terrifying. Oh, okay. This is just absolutely insane, terrifying. It's awesome! I love it! Woo. Cage her out. Some final thoughts on the beast. There's actually a detail I forgot to mention, but I've only noticed now that I'm back on mine with the short windscreen, is that at the same speed, the amount of wind you get on that one is very little actually. I was only getting wind from my nipples up. Bottom of my body, barely any wind. Even on my legs there was barely any wind, which was quite impressive. I think that crazy front with that oddly shaped front optic is actually a windscreen that just shoots air over the rider. Plus, whenever I got too much wind, I could just simply duck down and avoid that. That naked actually has better wind protection than mine. That's why the tank is so wide, and all those crazy shapes in the front are actually very well designed wind deflectors. After some meditation, I can also come to a few conclusions about the insane beast. One thing I noticed was that the fuel consumption at the end, not that it matters, was 7.7, which, considering it is a 180 horsepower engine, is not too shabby, but I was pushing it every now and then, so average day-to-day usage should be around 6-ish, which is actually not bad at all. It's affordable. It's not insanely gas guzzling. You push the throttle a bit too enthusiastically and it will jump to 8-ish